No, let's go lazy.
One of their key victory royales that was
Why my bloom? I mean, not my bloom. My Murph. I don't got motion left. But yeah, we about to run twos for. I mean, not twos. I play 2K. Huh? What?
Like the video to help our channel grow.
Yeah, that's my name.
Now let's get into the content. So getting into his win, we have a very.
So me and Ian about to play like 12, 10 rounds of duos. Then we're gonna do something creative. Then we're gonna hop back on 2K for a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna show y'all who great. No, I'm saying. All right, Ian, we landed right here. If I can make it there.
We're dropping hard on this side.
Actually, no.
And they sort of pin them in.
These houses.
Don't actually give them that much respect, which I think is.
All right, yeah, you're right. I can make it. Ah.
They only go for the backside of the chest.
You wanna go to the houses?
Almost no loot.
Yeah, houses. Yeah. I gotta pull.
On the side of the map, strong in terms of overall chest spot.
Who is this? Kick it for the party.
Play overall from both
Hold on, I'm the party
Moving
set.
on, Verox is a god of dirty docks, and therefore he knows where all the chests are, which is why you need designated landing spots, guys. You can't play competitive Fortnite and be dropping a new location every single game. People who drop there more consistently than you are going to dumpster you in ways you couldn't even see coming. Now, moving forward,
Weapons.
and Verox are going to try to pinch.
We're gonna play trios.
The opponents are over by these trucks, by the cartons, and because of that, Verox is going to take the high ground, Mexay finds a pick on the low ground, and now the fight is basically over. So when you're playing, whenever you're
How did you get down here? Oh, you edited it.
in general, make sure you are looking for the first shot and try
Okay, you get one chest, I get one
It
chest.
is
So we won't
crucial,
fight.
because the first shots can easily dictate how the entire
The
fight
trash
goes. On top
loot.
of that, you're going to notice that they don't instantly start
I'm gonna have to use my parkour or something.
chances to find the other duo. They play
Come on, we gotta rush out.
slow at first. They're trying to scout things out because they don't want to get surprised.
They need to bring back the ring and do it.
Out here.
Other player put down. And
Wait,
now they
you see people?
As you're gonna see, he gets surprised a
Yeah.
little bit. Almost
Coming.
caught in his
On me?
Coming.
So when you're
It's on. I'm breaking this wall right now.
be a little bit patient.
No.
Make sure
Coming.
two people on. Don't
Let me shake
Bro,
him.
what the?
pumped and potentially lose the fight. And yeah, they're able to finish off the kill
Coming in.
and secure Dirty Dog, which is great because
Shook
Dirty
him.
Dog is like 20-something
There's
chests.
a teammate.
In terms of
I see a
their
teammate. I'm going for him.
There's not too much to talk about, really. Like, the overall strategy here isn't generally complex. It's just you want to check your surroundings at all times. Don't get lazy. Don't just auto-run. Yeah, you're going to get shot in these lobbies
First
where
one to
there's
get their
79
chest.
people left coming in the second moving zone. Well, not moving zone, but second zone.
He's
And
over here.
for that reason, I just like what he's doing. He's replenishing his wood at all times, understanding that he needs this material. to
Be
rotate it.
careful.
So
You don't know.
basically what you're
I
going
just
to
got a
do
golden
is to
skull.
rotate towards trees in some sort of sense, right?
Oh, he's a bum. He's a bum, man.
He's just constantly going up from tree to tree, replenishing his wood.
My aim is bad, y'all, right now.
Heavy sniper.
But I'm gonna pickaxe him.
What you
Because
guys
he's
need
a
to
bum.
understand is that players in these lobbies are very.
Actually, I don't think I'm gonna pickaxe him. He might
Surge,
spam me.
Which is basically the feature where if you don't shoot someone for
Actually,
long
no,
enough,
he's a
you start
bot. I'm gonna
taking
just
damage.
pickaxe him.
So everyone in the lobby is trying to shoot each other so that they don't get storm surge. Yeah, other than that, they kind of just run it down the middle of the line, which I can respect. You know, you're not going to run around the edges here. In something like solos, you might be more willing to run around the edges for something like a solo cash.
No, let me get that loot in this house. This mine.
But in duos, I think you're
I got
better,
one.
especially if it's competitive duos with a
building.
lot of players just getting in. Now here I really like this play that they
Oh,
make.
that's
Notice
sweat.
how they don't run it down to the
I'm
low
gonna sweat
ground.
too.
They make a left to get to the low ground behind the hill, which is funny because it cuts off one angle. That angle is going to prevent them from getting
Yes, my gun, I
from
need it.
ahead, which was already a problem for them. So yeah, just be
No.
actual cover that
Bro, what? Wait. Bro, I can't shoot my shotgun.
Especially
What the hell?
launch pads, even though I don't think they launch pad here. The dual meta has
I can't freaking shoot my shotgun, bro.
to the point where no one's really rotating early. That's
Exactly.
more
We
so
should
that
play
you can
trios
solos.
with him.
No, fuck him.
Other
You
than that,
don't
like,
wanna
every
make me
single
pissed
duo
off.
watching this tournament, maybe
I'm gonna put tips and trips for box fight tips.
You said what?
Tips and tricks for Fortnite.
I want to broadcast. Let me broadcast.
Hey guys, so for this video,
Alright,
I'm going to show
after
you
this game.
25 simple Fortnite tips. Usually, I only cover advanced tricks specifically for things like box fights.
I'm about to switch to PC right now.
I wanted to
I need
demonstrate
a- it won't
that,
let me
and I
sign
know
in.
practical techniques you can use almost every single game.
You gotta just sign in again.
Are faster ways to
I forgot it.
more options
I'll give it to you.
chests, and even a few ways to reduce your bloom. What this means, though, is that not all of these techniques are new. Some of them I've personally never seen before, while others are more like reminders for tips I've seen you guys forget about. So please...
Alright, yeah. God, please bless me with like a, I don't know, tap.
Anyways, with that out of the way, let's finally dive into the good stuff. Tip number 1 is how to open henchman.
I'm doing the same thing over again, but
He said to open henchman crates a lot.
And open the crates by scanning yourself. However, what you
Go to
did
party
not
chat.
know is that if you shoot your weapon before you open it, then press your reload button while it scans you, the crate will instantly unlock.
This dude I'm watching, he said to open a lot of henchman
Just pick
chests.
up a henchman body, then press your keybind to drop him as he gets scanned. As you can see, the same exact thing happens, and you get your loot much earlier than before. Tip number 2 is a cheeky way to replace your opponent's ramp that we just saw from
Let's land this right here.
This applies for situations when you're under a ramp inside a 1x1 with your opponent on the other side of it. Most people would break the ramp and replace it like this, since that's easy and straightforward. What I prefer is to look up as I pickaxe the ramp, and as I break it, turn towards the wall to place a ramp of my own. This will build the same exact ramp that was there before, except now it's your own to make a play with. From your opponent's perspective, they'll be holding down turbo build and will be completely confused since the ramp was placed in the same exact direction as the other one. Third trick is to stop juggling your heals. Way too many people still do this to move extra weapons
Here you got my green pump.
zone, when the much better way is to throw the heal by pressing your right click or left trigger, then pick up the other item and run towards the heal you just threw. Not only is this a much faster way to carry multiple things, but it's also safer since you don't have to repeatedly look down at the floor to juggle the item. Fourth is an oldie but goodie for resetting awkward edits. I'm sure you've all made a corner wall edit like this that basically leaves you stuck. You can't see any more of it and you cannot re-edit the wall.
Here, pick up these 2 chests
all you
and
gotta
then
do is hold out your wall, align it with the wall.
Alright, I'll play with him because this is my cousin.
Finally be able to re-edit it.
Go to game chat.
Make sure, however, you aim your crosshair at the open space and not at the edited wall itself. Lastly, just be aware, this trick works for all structures, not just walls. Tip number 5 is to be aware that weapons usually come out from the chest. The reason this is useful is because if you position your crosshair there after you open it, you can pick up the gun faster than other people can. So from now on, whenever you 50-50 someone remember that weapons usually fall out of the right side of it. Sixth up is how to land an elevated cone jump every single time. The trick is to aim for the far side of the cone on your jump, which should also leave you on the far side of your ramp. Do not, and I repeat, do not jump towards the close side of the cone. This will result in you landing under the ramp and completely failing the jump. So again, no matter what type of cone jump you're doing, or which side of the cone you're jumping from, always aim to land on the far side of it. Trick number 7 is to start using the boost that boats have to cut corners. I learned this from Mr. Savage, who rotates using a motorboat every single game, and this is the way he does it. He doesn't just go straight through the water and boost to go forward, he saves the boost until a tight corner and uses it to boost straight across the land back onto the water. So for the
right here, down here, follow me.
This is the much faster and more optimal way to use boosts.
Bro, how did I waste all my meds?
I learned from Mr. Savage for looting ammo crates.
I just saw him.
He's a bot too. And interacts with them, then you're doing it wrong. The right way is to build a cone on the top
where the
ammo crate is, and
that's it.
Tiles to collect the ammo you just got. This is insanely useful for looting ammo crates at big POIs like Lazy Lake because the edited cone will protect you.
Right here. Sweats,
Plus,
I think.
It's a lot faster when you're in a hurry, and it only takes 10 max.
Oh my!
It is the useful tip to loot chests while you rotate to zone. What most people see a chest,
where are you at?
To it and open it. The thing is,
what the fuck?
Trash, you just wasted a bunch of time walking over
I wasted all my life.
reason. Therefore, what you should do instead is shoot out the structure that's holding it up, and then pick whatever weapon is there to see if it's worth running over to. Obviously,
you gotta get the zone anyway.
Chests, as some of them are on the ground, but for those of them on top of structures, this is the way to open
it.
Trick number 10 is that you can actually jump through those windows on the map. These include the weird barnyard ones at places like Risky Reels and Frenzy Farms, the bigger ones at Retail Row that lead to the supermarket,
he's gonna shoot you while you're going, but
buildings
unless you
near
take
bridges
this
that you would never even think to jump through. So if you want a quicker way to get into buildings like these, you can always jump through the windows instead. Tip 11 is something most most of you guys do, but none of you probably understand why you do it. The action I'm talking about is spamming your pickaxe while farming for materials. Most people like me learned it from pros and do it out of habit. Why it's actually useful though is that it cancels out the pickaxe swinging animation that would normally happen if
we're
you
about to edit down
to a weapon
and then we gotta go
back.
push
This
somewhere
means
else.
you can farm much faster and farm more things while swapping your pickaxe compared to when you do not. So even if you've been using this trick forever, at least you finally know why. Number 12 is the short launchpad trick that you see every pro and their mother use in scrims. For duos, all you gotta do is place down the launchpad, have a wall behind it, and build a ramp on the top of the wall. Obviously, you gotta jump on it, and this will allow you and your teammates to rotate to circle without getting lasered. For solos, on the other hand, you want to place down a ramp over your head first, then place down the launchpad at your feet. This will send you even lower than before, but you don't want to use it in duos since the ramp you place will block off your teammates. So regardless of which one you use, low launches are the way to go. Tip 13 is how you should be flipping ramps when you edit them. The usual method is to edit the ramp from front to back like this. The thing is, that is not optimal for combining different edits together. You should be making the edit is by dragging your crosshair from the front side to the left or the right side. This will result in the same exact edit as before and will make it way easier to realign your crosshair for consecutive edits.
I can make it for you.
Flips, edit front to side and not front to back. More than halfway through, and trick 14 is Mongo's technique to reduce bloom in gunfights. All you have to do is crouch spam by pressing your crouch button and spacebar, as well as strafe spam by moving to the right and left at the same time. This will help contain your bloom to a much smaller area and help you win way more bloom battles. Tip 15 is the most effective way to clear out a bush. I learned this from Rich Homie Quinn, who shows the trick is to build a ramp in front of the bush and get a top-down view of it. If you look hard enough, you'll be able to see your opponent and secure an easy kill. So rather than running straight into the bush like an absolute psychopath, gain elevation on the bush instead. 16th is a semi-old box fighting exploit that will help all of you high-ping players take builds. The trick is to hit the floor beneath your opponent's cone and then replace it with your own without them knowing. They'll think you're trying to take the cone while you were actually hitting the floor the entire time. Then you just take the cone on top while pressuring a different side, and you can easily kill them with a double edit. Tip 17 is something CRR and Mitra would have used in last week's Duo FNCS tournament. What I'm talking about is that you can no longer get small fry by fishing into open water. You now only get materials or ammo. However, you can still get small fries by shooting into a fishing hole with a boat. I'm honestly not sure how or why this works, but it does, and it is currently the only way to get small fry fish. Number 18, I believe we're on, is the fastest way to move in the land. Just look down towards the two front tips of the boat, and when you shoot the rocket, it will land behind you, acting as a mini boost. You can also combine that with the actual boost that boats have, and that will send you way farther than you would with only a normal boost. So if you're ever stuck or just land surfing with a boat, make sure you use this trick as you do it. Trick 19 is the new technique I use to get into cones inside a 1x1. Most including most pros.
Where is he coming from? Oh, there's one down here.
Try to reset the floor at it.
Rev me.
This obviously works, but it's not consistent.
There's a blue pump right there.
The consistent method is to edit the ramp in half, jump up on
the dude just came up from behind me and lasered me, bro.
Once you're above it. There's no jumping, no guessing, and no mistakes.
We gotta go.
Tip 20 is how 100 Thieves Arkham safely replaces walls.
Are you getting that blue pump?
Builds a wall next to the wall he's gonna replace, puts a ramp attached to that, and then utilizes a right-hand peek to pressure his opponent. I really like this because you can easily build above your opponent if they try to edit out, which you could do if you were standing on the floor. So if you want to win box fight safely, this is how you should take walls. Tip number 21 is this sick little trick I saw from FaZe Martos. All he did was build a ramp on the opposite side of his opponent's cone, RPG it, and then replace the floor and cone with one of his own. 22nd on my list is a reminder to
on me.
Out. This allows you to edit from much farther away than
on me.
Your weapon, and is how all the top tier pros now edit. Number 23 is that you can actually get harpoons from these fishing rod holders. The chance you get them is not that high. I'm not sure the specific percentage, but for those of you who do not break them when you go by, start doing it ASAP. Second to last trick is that you can edit and quickly re-edit a wall closed in order to see through it. Just make sure you hold the wall while you look through it, because you do not want to get caught with your pants down if someone shoots at you. Finally, tip 25, aka the last and most important one, is to subscribe to my channel. Overall guys, those are 25 simple
Alright, come on, we gotta
tips and
get
tricks. Let me know down below which one was your favorite, as well as any basic ones that I may have missed. On top of that, if you enjoyed the video, do be sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and to turn on post notifications. Shout out to everyone using code Jarian. The support has been insane recently, and I truly do appreciate it as we close in on 600,000 subscribers. Otherwise, that's it for me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.
Alright, I'm going in the boat. Alright, I'm going to the helicopter and then I'll go pick you up.
Hey guys, so for this video, I'm going to show off some of the most useful building and editing techniques in Chapter 2, Season 2. You all really seem to love the last one of these that
I'm still flying.
The meta is constantly evolving. I wanted to do my best to keep you all up to date. That's why I went out, did as much research as I possibly could, and compiled the top must-learn tips and tricks for you lads watching at home. As per usual, I'll show what the trick is, how to do it, and why it works, as well as an in-game example from the pro player I learned it from. So without further ado, let's get right on into the good stuff. The first trick I want all you guys to learn is one of my favorite new editing techniques called the Inspire Classic. Usually, if you see someone's wall in game, you can find it to prevent them from building a secure.
Ian, there's a helicopter. There's a helicopter. You can get inside. You just said you want me to go to Gingerbread. And then you send there's people over there. There's nobody in here.
This will drop your opponent under the cone structure for a shot in the mouth.
Can I get some?
This works so it's
how did I take it? Damn it.
And then have absolutely nothing left to protect themselves. Just make sure you do the edit quickly, as that's probably the hardest part. So if you guys are looking for a unique and effective box fighting edit,
I got a vintage bazooka in my hand.
Inspire Classic is exactly what you need. Second up is another insane box fighting technique.
No, I'm holding him,
that will completely stop W tiers in their tracks. As I'm sure all of you guys know, facing is one of the best ways to take your opponent by surprise. Just put a ramp or enemy prone above you, and you can face into any box you please. Alright,
I barely have maps.
Counter this. The answer is what Ryusanami calls
I don't have any maps. I have 100.
do it, just build a ramp in your own box, edit it starting from the bottom right, all the way around to the bottom left, and
I don't know how to do it. Come in.
Ramp edit while holding out your wall.
Are you spamming or are you getting spammed?
Every single jump facing trick.
Coming from behind, coming from behind.
No matter how hard your opponent tries or how many times they attempt to get in, the ramp edit will keep them out. My personal favorite thing about it though,
I'm going from the other side.
Actually reset the edited ramp while you're inside the box and face through it.
Where's he at?
That means if you
ooh, there's hella loot.
Directly, you can easily catch your opponent off guard with a cheeky edit.
Ah! What the fuck? Ian!
Lastly, even if your opponent is smart and decides to replace the wall instead of trying to face through it, they won't have been able to take a shot on you at all.
Y'all see Ian play this game way more than me, so that means he's better. I play 2K.
Sick of getting W keyed by absolute psychopaths? Master the block ramp technique ASAP. Moving on, the third thing on my list is a ridiculously overpowered ramp edit by the European pro player Ares. You want to use this technique anytime you're ramping towards your opponent and decide to edit through on them. Most people, mainly beginners, will edit through the ramp and wall like this to go for the shot. A step above that would be flipping the ramp as I do here, again finishing with the shot. The problem with this, however, is you're not protected at all from someone who expects the edit. Therefore, you want to use the Ares Classic by editing the ramp to the left and making a top right corner edit on the
you gotta get what?
This will give you an elevated right hand peak, which from your opponent's perspective looks exactly like this. Way better than the original edit, right? Not only are you going to confuse the heck out of your opponent with a weird sideways edit, but you're also going to be perfectly safe while doing it. So anytime you think about going for a cheeky ramp flip, hit your opponent with the Ares Classic instead. Speaking of ramp flips, this next trick is a really similar one I've seen from a ton of top tier pros. The way it works is rather than trying to build above someone who's to your side, thus giving you no opportunity for a kill, you can make the same sideways ramp edit and go to even by editing the wall open on them. Players like Marcos and Stretch
can you carry shoot?
This, and it always seems to work.
Can you
Just be aware, you only want to pull it out when your opponent is to your
Alright,
side.
you want me to carry him for a bandage bazooka?
We have quite possibly
Yeah, I'm gonna carry a lot of minis
the
instead of the bandage.
classic. The first time I actually showed off this move was in my video with Quid himself. The kid is an absolute beast at 13 years old and just recently won the Legends CF for his region. Regardless, his signature
Huh?
is just about as straightforward as it gets. You take out
Hold on, I got the Deadpool pistol. Alright, what'd you say? You wanna get the other heavy? Yeah. Where is it? Oh.
From your opponent's perspective, they'll be trying to hold their build when out of nowhere, you appear 1 foot away from their face. And yes, I know you can easily accomplish the same exact thing without taking any damage
Alright, let's
from
go.
the RPG, but that's part of what makes it different.
There's a bunch of loot.
So, you're tired of people expecting you to
Alright, I got a blue pump, Deadpool pistols, and a Brutus minigun.
every single time.
Just can't fight.
Building / editing is actually a way to not get shot while fighting. All you do is equip the new Deadpool Dragonborn glider, and I kid you not, you will never take damage in the air again. The reason why is as you pull the glider to come out, your character does this crazy little full body.
You need max? Because I got max on all.
The Dragonborn. In case you did not know, Fortnite adjusts the
Alright,
character's
come here.
hitbox as it goes through that motion. That means in order to take damage, your opponent will have to track you perfectly through the same acrobatics you do to get on the glider. Not to mention, it's already hard enough to hit people with standing gliders compared to the normal umbrella or hanger ones. So, although Fortnite does say none of its in-game
Is that enough, or do you need more?
there's a reason every pro and their mother has started using the Dragonborn glider. Back to actual building and editing techniques, and I want to break down this insane move Blix recently showed off on stream. What he did was he got the wall really low by shooting it, ran up in front of it, jumped up, and broke it as his character touched the wall, allowing him to phase through. He didn't need a ramp or cone over his head.
I got a big part. I got a big.
All he needed
Wait,
was to perfectly
no, I
time
don't.
his jump with the wall breaking and being replaced by his opponent. My guess is it has something to do with the turbo building changes Epic made a while back, because as you can see from my ping, there's no reason anyone should
Hold
be
on, I'm
able to
getting
go through my wall,
XP
and my
points.
cousin was able to do it almost every single time. Last thing I wanted to mention was 10 minutes without jumping. Just remember to track and stay or maneuver while on a ramp to gain some momentum. Either way, this is definitely one of the craziest facing techniques I suggest you all master. Major Heavily Baron is a 200 IQ tarp technique from my good friend Rest Rip. By now, most of you guys know about the double layer tarp and why it's so useful. You want to pull it out while you're on high ground to make it harder for your opponent.
My thing's about to die.
That move
My
has
helicopter.
basically been the meta for like 2 years at this point, with the only new addition being you can reconnect your tarp to other builds for more protection.
Ian, I need shield. I have shield. I have shield.
Even more
I have 2 big
protection than
pots.
that. Just build a wall to either side.
Oh, there's people. There's people.
And keep that pattern until
Right
you
here.
decide it's time to stop. That will make it so when
Never
your
mind.
opponent goes to shoot you out, they'll have to shoot out the wall on top of the other 2 builds.
What?
Connected to the 2 walls closest to it. And to add on to that, if you're feeling really crazy, then you can build walls on both sides of the tarp for quadruple layer tarp. This will obviously cost way more mats and won't
Come
get you as far into zone as you could with the normal layer tarp, but it is something interesting to keep in mind. So, whether you're skydacing in clubs or you just have a ton of mats to use while on high ground, use the triple layer tarp technique for added security. Second to last move is another tarping technique, this time for branded FN, that is not mainly used for extra protection. The way it works is you pre-edit the bottom corner of your wall like
Here, you want this pump? You want? Wait, is it? All right. Oh my God. Here, you can have mine. Oh. I'm about to upgrade mine. Where's that? Ian, I can kill them. I can kill them. Just go do it. Just go do it. I'll kill them. It's only one person, dude. I got him. You see him? I see him. I see him. He's right here. Let me kill him. He's a bum. I want to build fight him. He's breaking me down. Alright, let's all build fight. Go down a little bit. Let me kill him. I want him. Alright. Let me kill him, man. Alright. Let me kill him, though. Let me kill him. It doesn't matter if you die. I want to kill this freaking bot. I've been practicing on this too much. He's right there in his box. Oh my god, I fell. He's choking. Yeah, me and him are 1v1. Yeah, I hit him 19. Yep. No, yeah. See? He got height now. No, don't break him down. I want to go up there. I want to fight him first. Let's go, y'all. Ian carried me, but yeah. Creative. What'd you say?
What's up, y'all? It's Fake Five. Today I'm gonna teach y'all how to build like Face Way, Shaw, or Razor X. Just completely be able to free build and do different retakes and just look smooth with it. And there's specific combos that make you look way better than you are. You don't even have to be a good builder. If you can just learn like certain combos or like what's right and what's wrong, you look way better than you are. Like, I know many people that look really good when they build. They can do like all these different types of builds, but they're just not good at the game. So if you want to look really good on how you play and just be an overall better builder and just have better free builds or clips or whatever you want, this is the video for you. So what I'm going to need y'all to do is like and subscribe, and let's get into it. So when you're building, there's certain things you should avoid and certain things that you should do in order to make your builds better and more efficient. One thing that I see people doing is repeating the same things. No matter what it is, you can do it over and over again. So I could just be going like this and just doing the same thing. I can just be doing side jumps, not editing, and just building. The main thing that you need to do
Jeez. At least I don't play like this when I'm not.